roll.
Each member is acknowledging that they are attending the meeting via Zoom and located in Wayne County, Michigan, unless otherwise stated when I call your name. Commissioner Scott,
Present.
Commissioner Baker McCormick has requested an excuse. Commissioner Marecki,
Here.
Commissioner Kinlock, Commissioner Anderson,
Present.
Vice Chair Baydoun,
Here.
Chair Varga.
I'm here, zooming from West Branch, Michigan.
Thank you. And
I'd like to
Commissioner
give an
Kinlock is
excuse,
joining.
temporary. Okay, I was just going to give them a temporary excuse. Okay, thank you. Next
Okay.
item.
Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none.
Madam Chair, I'm present.
Great, thank you.
Next item, item C, approval of the minutes of the September 14th, 2021 meeting.
So moved.
So moved. Support.
It's been moved and supported. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Next item.
Moving to page 2, item D, unfinished business, there is none. Moving to item E, new business. A communication from Graham Smith Court, Director of Financial Reporting, Department of Management and Budget, forwarding the statement of chargebacks for the period of October 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2020.
Thank you. Any discussion on chargebacks? I
Madam
hear
Chair?
none. Yes,
Madam Chair, I just wanted
Commissioner
to ask,
Anderson.
if Mark had had any, an opportunity to take a look at this and if he saw anything that sort of jumped out that we should be aware of.
Yeah, Commissioner, this is Mark Abbo. I have had an opportunity to look at it, and no, there is nothing that really jumps out. Actually, what I found, and let me go back to, as we were going through the budget process, I was always stressing that I think it's more important that we look at departments that create or initiate an expenditure, because that's how we can control our costs, versus the chargeback methodology, which really just takes all those expenditures and just recuts the pie. A perfect example of that I like to use is like Corporation Counsel. They spend a lot of money on legal services and then allocate it to a lot of different departments so that their bottom line revenue over expenditures may look small, but they are responsible for a large number of expenditures. So what we're doing right here is just, again, recutting the pie. And I saw no changes in methodology or processes used for actually the two reports before us. And I don't know why. Item number 1 is for 3 months and item number 2 is for 6 months. That covers the same period, but I saw no changes in methodology.
Do the, just to follow up, do the chargeback allocations, do they mirror the previous year?
Yes, I saw no changes in the methodology used to allocate the
Okay.
expenditures.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Mark, and thanks, Madam Chair.
I'll take a motion for items 1 and 2 to file.
So moved.
Support Anderson.
It's been moved and supported for items 1 and 2. Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Commissioner Marecki,
Yes.
Commissioner Kinlock, Commissioner Kinlock,
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yes.
Vice Chair Baydoun,
Yes.
Chair Varga.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving to item E2, communication from Graham Smith Court, Director of Financial Reporting, Department of Management and Budget, forwarding the statements of chargebacks for the period of October 1st, 2020 through March 31st, 2021.
I believe that was just
Okay, this is
approved.
just carry over. Go ahead, Mark.
I thought that this was approved. We did 1 and 2 together.
We did 1 and 2 together. This is number 3.
Oh,
No, that was number 2. We're on number 3.
yes.
Okay, my apologies.
Yeah. We did
I
1
don't-
and 2 together. Yes.
Okay, my apologies. Item E3, communication from Beverly Watts, Director, Department of Public Services, requesting commission approval of the parks carryover projects from fiscal year 2020 to fiscal year 2021.
Thank you. Just as it says, it's a carryover. Mark, do you have any additional comments on this?
No, I don't. As indicated, this is just carryover monies from prior years. I haven't seen the numbers for the current year yet.
So move, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Anderson,
Thank you. Thank you,
thank
Madam
you.
Chair.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a quick question. Is there anyone here from the Parks Division or Public Services? Anyone from the administration? Well,
I noticed
Maybe-
that our CFO is on the line. Huey, can you perhaps speak to?
I'm Chair Andrew Kandrievas here. I'm a poor substitute for anybody to ask substantive questions on parks issues. I could try to get the director on the line.
Andy, maybe you could just process the question there or send it
Sure.
up the chain or whatever. I'm trying to find out the information about, I'm following up about the signage on Joy Road and on Central City Parkway, entranceway to the park. We replaced, I believe, all the signage in the park system, but those two were not touched, and they're in really bad shape. Trying to find out what's going on with them.
And this would be for Heinz Park,
Yes,
like welcoming signs. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I
it's,
can inquire about those.
One is on Joy Road, just west of Wayne Road. The other is on Central City Parkway, just west of the mall, the Westland Mall, on the north side of
Okay.
the road.
I'll get a response.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
sure. Any other questions?
We have a motion by Commissioner
Clerk,
Scott.
please call the roll.
May I have support for item 3?
Support, Kenlock.
Oh,
Thank you. Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Commissioner Marecki,
yes.
Commissioner Kinlock,
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson,
Yes,
Vice Chair Baydoun,
Sorry, yes.
Chair Varga.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving to item F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Madam Chair?
I don't have anything, Commissioner Kinlock.
Yes, just a note. I know we just approved the budget, and at that time, one of the budget priorities that I submitted was a request regarding the Detroit Wayne County Port Authority's budget. And at that time, the discussions were that we would follow the formula that has been followed for quite some time, and that formula would be based upon the allocation that comes from the state. The state of Michigan did approve for the Port Authority $500,000. And so they would like to know the process, and also did talk to staff, what would be the process for the Port Authority to, and this is for next fiscal year, what would be the process in regards to that actual allocation that has come down from the state now?
Okay, so they allocated it after we had filed approved our budget.
Yes, and they are always late, Yes, they did.
Oh, it's gonna be sticky. We'll work on it, but it's gonna be kind of sticky for that reason, because we did approve it thinking that they were gonna give us whatever allocation, we're gonna match it. So we'll take it up to the CFO and see what happens.
Okay, yep, and
Is the CFO on the line?
he was on the line a moment ago.
It shows that we still have him in the meeting.
He heard you talking. No, Mr. Newsome. Mr. Newsome, if you're on a Zoom call, please let us know. We'll follow it up.
And Madam Chair, I think that it would be
Commissioner Kinloch, we'll
appropriate.
follow this up, okay?
Madam Chair, I think that it would be appropriate that we do a budget adjustment to increase it to the $250,000, because that is the arrangement that we have with both the
Yep.
state of Michigan and the state of Detroit.
I agree.
Yes.
I will follow up with Mr. Newsome on this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you much. We also, under such other matters, I think we're gonna have to revisit the sheriff's dock and building. So we have to put that on our front burner as well.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if the sheriff is following it as closely as we are currently. So we need some action from them. So Mark or Commissioner Kinloch, would you like to volunteer?
Absolutely. I'll
to
work with
reach
Mark
out
on
to
it.
the.
I
Thank you much.
I concur with Commissioner Kinloch. I would be happy to work on this matter.
Spoke with him.
Thank you. I love to delegate.
Mr. Clark Coleman.
Alrighty, any other matters or before submitted before committee? None. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item G, public comments.
Did we get any emails?
No emails have been received.
I presume everyone has been unmuted.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone from the public who have joined us wishing to make a comment? Anyone from the public wishing to comment?
Madam Chair Varga, this is Alicia Bradford, Wayne County Parks. My apologies. I did not know that item 3 was on the agenda, so I didn't know if there were any specific questions or if this is the appropriate time to just address the committee.
Let's finish public comments and I'll come back to you.
Thank you.
Anyone from the public wishing to comment? I hear none. Before we adjourn, please go ahead, Alicia, and tell us.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Do you want Commissioner Anderson to repeat the question?
Yes, because I did not hear the question. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you. Mrs. Bradford, I had asked the question and Andy, I think Andy Kandrivas was going to follow up on it, but I'm glad you're here. Maybe you might be able to shed some light on there. We undertook a couple of years back new signage for the park system. And I think most of those have been complete, but two that were not touched and are in very poor state of repair. One is on Joy Road and one just west of Wayne Road. And the other is on the opposite side of that portion of the park, which is on Central City Parkway, west of Wayne Road, almost to Warren Road. And those two signs are in really terrible condition. One of them is the one on Joy Road. If someone were to push on it, it would probably fall over. I just wanted to ask you about the plans to replace those, as well as the golf course signage in Inkster. I think Is it still set for this season that it's going to be replaced? Because I think commission did approve the expenditure.
Yes, to the chair. Commissioner Anderson, thank you for that. We'll have our team go back and look at those locations. So we annually have allocated for our branding funding in order to replace particular signs. So right now we are working on phase 3, which includes Inkster Valley Golf Course. We are waiting on our vendor. You are correct. Commission did approve that, I believe in August, the mid part of August. We're waiting on our final shop drawings from the contractor Signs by Craney. And we're hoping as the weather holds off a little bit that those will be in before the winter. So hopefully within the next few weeks that we will have some of those signs going in place. They will be at Inkster Valley Inn at Elizabeth Park. And then our phase 4 will do those other kind of ancillary locations, the one that you've mentioned, going back out to just do a rescout of those areas and do it in replacements or any repairs as necessary to any new signages that we have put in place. But that is in phase 4, which we will be taking care of in the next budget cycle. So that most likely will head off in the spring once the weather changes and we'll be able to get those completed as well.
Okay, thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Varga, I don't know if there was any other regular questions on that communication report for the carry forward, but it was pretty straightforward. It's just the carry forward of all of the CIP projects that the commissioner's allocation and also those that are undertaken by Wayne County Parks and itself part of our capital plan that comes before the board for approval.
She's still on?
Yes, she had herself on mute. I just asked her to unmute herself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. My phone was ringing, I had to unmute myself. We're kind of out of line. We did approve that item and thank you for joining us. Since we're sort of out of line, any other commissioners need to ask any questions? If not, next item, please, Madam Clerk.
Item H, adjournment.
So move, Madam Chair.
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you.
Bye.
Great. Enjoy yourself up in Michigan.
Bye.